Hi, Christy Johnson here. Wanted to talk about a specific way to use Jinshin Jyutsu fingers for self-help. And in the process, I'm also going to be telling you about my husband's third trip to the hospital in the last couple months. So last Thursday, my husband came to me and said his right arm and right leg were feeling weird, like he didn't have enough blood flow. And if you recall, his whole right side was paralyzed in his stroke in June. And also he was feeling really lightheaded and strange. So we didn't know what to do, contacted his cardiologist, and they said probably needs to go to the ER to get checked out, but also ask your neurologist. So we asked the neurologist as well, and they said the same thing. So we didn't really need to call an ambulance. I was going to drive him to the hospital. And so here we are on the interstate, and I keep asking him, are you okay? How's it going? Because I don't know whether he's, proceeding into a stroke. And meanwhile, it is pouring rain. And our interstate's pretty busy, and at this section that it was started really pouring has 3 lanes. And I'm in the middle lane, and there are kooks passing me on the right, and there are people passing me on the left. Not all the time, but enough to be like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. I had to slow down because I really couldn't see. I had my flashers on, and the rain was so torrential that I couldn't even hear my flashers over the sound of the rain and my windshield wipers. It was crazy. So I actually physically started shaking, and I'm like, ew. And at some point I remembered that Jinshin self-help of tucking your thumbs in for worry. I'm worried. Am I gonna make it to the hospital with my husband? Is my husband gonna be okay? Do I have to pull off somewhere in a torrential rainstorm, call an ambulance to come get him, so on and so forth? Your mind can ask all those questions. Well, my entire body was shaking, and I held my thumbs. I did both of them. And within, I'd say a minute, I stopped shaking. So I think it always helps to hear, an actual example of using the fingers for self-help. So I thought I would share that with you today. Use the thumb for worry, particularly if you're to the point of shaking. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And in the meantime, please go be brilliant.